So, there's these three guys, and they are tooling down the highway. I mean, doing 120 easy. And, you know, it's just tearing out through there. And sure enough, as what's inevitable, you get the blue lights behind. So, you know, they pull over to the side, and out of the cop car steps the stereotypical Southern officer. You know, get the big gut hanging out over the belt and everything, got the mirror shades, got the, you know, patrolman hat, whole 9 yards, and toothpick sticking out of his mouth. So he gets out, and he turns, and he walks over to the car, and he's like, "You boys is in a lot of trouble. A whole lot of trouble. But I'm gonna give y'all an option. Y'all can either spend the night in a cell with Bubba, and Bubba looking for some company, or you can follow me, and don't try and run. I'll find you." So, you know, they discuss it for a minute, and they decide, well, you know, it's probably best we go along. We don't want to be with Bubba. So, they turn and they get in the car, and they follow the officer along, and he drives and turns and turns and drives, and he reaches a point where he reaches this beautiful open field of just, it's incredible. I mean, like, every sort of fruit or vegetable you could ever imagine is out there. I mean, it's like Garden of Eden Reborn. So they get out and they come over, and the officer looks and says, "All right, boys, here's the deal. Each one of you three is going to go out there and pick 100 of your favorite fruit or vegetable, and you bring them right back here to me, and I'll tell you what to do next." So they decide, they discuss for a minute, and they go off their separate ways. All right, so the first guy, he's like, "Well, I likes me some beer. I'm gonna get some 100 of them little barley corns. I can fit them in me hand. I'll just go right over to them, and I'll be done with this lickety-split." So he goes and finds, you know, sure enough, there's barley growing there, you know. So he turns and picks a little 100 barley corns, and he comes back to them, and he said, "All right, sir, I got them right here. What you want me to do with them?" Cop looks him in the eye and goes, "Stick them up your ass." What are you talking about? "Stick them up your ass." So, okay, but, you know, we're talking little barley corns, you know. He does that, you know, but no big deal. Gets all those up there and comes like, "All right, you, get out of here." So the guy goes taking off, you know, the barley corns pop out, and he does take off. So the second guy goes out there, and he's like, "Well, I happen to like apples quite a bit. I'll bet anything I could find 100 of those." And of course, you know, he comes across some apple trees, you know, golden apples, green apples, red apples, and there even happens to be a convenient wheelbarrow there. So he turns and he gathers up the apples and he puts them in there, and he trudges back with the wheelbarrow and goes, "All right, I have them. What do I do now?" "Stick them up your ass." "Excuse me?" "Stick them up your ass." So the guy goes to do what he's told, and he gets close. All right, 96, 97, 98, and he suddenly busts out laughing, and they all fall out. Cop looks at him, "All right, funny boy, start over." So he does, and he's even closer this time. 97, 98, 99. He busts out laughing again, and they all fall out. The cop looks at him and goes, "All right, what in the hell is so damn funny?" The guy looks and goes,